We hear that phrase all the time, health is wealth. But what does that actually mean today? We're going to dig past the cliches and really get into what well-being is all about and how we can protect it, because it really is the ultimate treasure.
So let me ask you, what does it really mean to be healthy? Seems simple, right? But the answer is so much more than just, well, not having a cold. Let's really break this down.
I mean, you turn on the news or scroll through your phone and it's just overwhelming, right? You see all these headlines about diabetes, pollution, screen time. It's a lot. But we're going to cut through all that noise and get to the real story. Okay, so check this out. This is the official definition from the World Health Organization, and it's a game changer. Listen to these words: complete physical, mental, and social well-being. Did you catch that? The key thing here is that being healthy isn't just about the absence of disease. It's not about what you're not. It's about what you are. So that definition gives us this amazing roadmap. It's built on 3 core ideas. Let's call them the 3 pillars of well-being and dive into each one. Basically, well-being just means feeling comfortable, healthy, or happy. And to get there, we've got to look at these 3 key parts of our life. So first up is the one that probably pops into your head when you hear the word health. All right, pillar number 1, physical health. This is the obvious one, right? Think of your body like a super complex, high-performance machine. It needs top-tier fuel. And that's not just good food and clean water, but also the air we're breathing. Things like pollution can literally gum up the works and lead to problems like asthma. But what good is a perfect machine without a great driver? That's where mental health comes in. Pillar number 2. I'm talking about our feelings, our stress, our focus. It's all part of the big picture. And things like yoga or meditation, they're not just about chilling out. They're actually training for your mind, proven to help manage anxiety and keep you sharp. And now for the 3rd pillar, the one that honestly gets overlooked way too often: social health. See, we're built for connection. It's in our DNA. You could be eating perfectly and meditating every day, but if you're isolated, your body can still feel that stress. It's why spending time with friends and family isn't just a nice to have. It's literally a biological need for our well-being. Okay, so we've got our 3 pillars: physical, mental, and social. They hold everything up. But what happens when one of them starts to get a little shaky? Let's talk about the things that can knock this whole system off balance. Simply put, a disease is just anything that messes with how our body or mind is supposed to work. That's a pretty broad definition, I know, but we can basically split them into 2 big groups. Right. So you can think of it like 2 different families of diseases. Over here, you have the non-communicable kind. These are the ones tied to our lifestyle and our environment. Diabetes is a perfect example. And then over here, you have infectious diseases. These are caused by little invaders, pathogens like bacteria and viruses. Think of things like malaria or even the common flu. And if you want to understand just how huge a deal these non-communicable diseases are, just look at this number. Wow. An estimated 100 million people in India have diabetes. 100 million. And that's not from a germ you catch. It's just a massive, staggering reminder of how much our daily habits and where we live affect our health in the long run. And here's another piece of that puzzle. Almost 29% of people in India are classified as obese. Why does that matter? Well, it's a huge risk factor for those exact same non-communicable diseases we were just talking about, things like heart disease. It just shows that direct line between our lifestyle choices and our health outcomes. Okay, I know that sounds a little heavy, but it's not all bad news, not even close. Because our bodies are absolutely incredible. We've actually got this built-in defense force. And let me tell you, it has some serious superpowers. Let's talk about our immune system. This is a great way to think about it. Your immune system is basically your own personal bodyguard, on duty 24/7. Its entire job is to spot the bad guys, these harmful pathogens, and take them out before they can cause any real trouble. But here's the thing. It's a fantastic bodyguard, but it's not psychic. It needs to learn who the bad guys are. So how do we give our bodyguard a training manual? How do we prepare it for a fight before it happens? Well, the answer is one of the coolest things in all of modern medicine. It's vaccines. They're like a boot camp for your immune system. Here's how it works. Step 1. A vaccine introduces a tiny, harmless piece of a germ. It's not enough to make you sick, not at all. Step 2. This gives your internal bodyguards a chance to study it,
learn its weak spots, and figure out how to beat it. So what happens? Step 3. If the real disease ever tries to invade, your body's not surprised. It's already got the battle plan memorized. It's trained and it's ready to win. Okay, now for the best part of all. We are not just passengers here. We're in the driver's seat. There are simple, really powerful things we can do every single day to build up our health. So let's open up the toolkit. And here it is. This is the good stuff. It's all the fundamentals, eating fresh food, moving your body, actually getting good sleep, and keeping yourself and your space clean. Oh, and look at that last one, nurturing relationships. See, that social pillar is right in there, just as important as everything else. And hey, never ever underestimate how powerful these simple habits are. Take hand washing. It's not just something your mom nagged you about. Doing it right and regularly can slash your risk of certain infections by up to 50%. I mean, come on, that is an incredible payoff for 20 seconds of your time? So, at the end of the day, it really all comes down to this one big idea. It's something you find in ancient wisdom like Ayurveda, and it's also what modern science tells us. Real health isn't about being perfect at one thing. It's about finding that balance, a balance between your body, your mind, and your surroundings. So, as we wrap this up, just remember this. Health isn't some giant project you have to tackle all at once. It's about taking small, steady steps toward that balance. So think about it. Your physical, your mental, and your social pillars. What's one small thing you can do today, right now, to find your balance? Thanks so much for tuning in.